All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all of you. Well, it's Saturday, so y'all know what time it is. So, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to RW Vision. I'm your host, Russ, coming to you with another video. Guys, if you are new to the channel, I want to ask you to please, first of all, you are welcome to the channel. Anytime you can click on all the videos. You want to go down to live games, I covered that. If you go to my playlist, I have scheduled predictions and I have live game events. So if you go to the playlist, you will see what I'm talking about. Um, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and please click that like button as well. I cover college football, NFL, and the NBA as well. Also, I post traveling videos, live events, and live games. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, man, we have a good one for you guys today. We have a good one today. I mean, goodness gracious, we have a good one today. We have a lot of good games. Guys, I want to give you my top 10 games so far Saturday that I've run ranked. I think, let's start with 10 to number 1. The number 10 best games I have for today is Mississippi State versus Auburn. Of course, that game is at 6:30 on ESPN2, and I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to that game or not because it's still raining outside, but we'll see. Guys, you all know about the Mississippi State and Auburn rivalry. Every game is usually a good game. Last year, I think Auburn was up 28-0 or 25-0, and Mississippi State came back and won. This will not be a blowout. I will be shocked if this game is a blowout. Usually, this is a tough defensive struggle football game when Mississippi State plays Auburn. At number 9, I have Florida State and Miami. Of course, this is another rivalry in the state of Florida. And I do believe that Florida State will have to travel all the way down south to Miami. So I think Miami will be at home. And of course, Miami don't even have a home stadium. They play in a Dolphin Stadium. So, I mean, nobody's at home. So, but of course, they are in a hometown in Miami. So we'll see what happens. Miami is one of my disappointing teams I have so far this year. I have 3 of those teams that I want to talk about, and I will be discussing those soon. At number 8, Syracuse versus Pitt. I think that would be an interesting game. I like Syracuse. They surprised me. And yes, they are one of the surprising teams I will talk about in a little while. Next, I have Baylor, Oklahoma. Everybody knows about this game. All the Big 12 fans knows about this game. Actually, guys, Northwestern has the football, and they're up 7-0 against Ohio State in 5 minutes left before this halftime. And yes, Northwestern still have the football, and I think it's 4th down. They about to punt to Ohio State. Texas Tech and TCU is at 10 up, tied up. So this is a good football game, good football game. Okay, so this is great. I'm sorry, good football game. Sorry. Next, I have Texas Tech and TCU at number 5. Of course, I told you the score. It's 50 seconds left before, 48 before the timeout. So it's 10 up. Texas Tech, TCU, and TCU has the football. Everybody knows TCU is undefeated, and Texas Tech 4 wins, 4 losses. At number 5, I have North Carolina State and Wake Forest. Guys, Devin Leary, I think he's out. I want to go Wake Forest to win this game. Wake Forest is pretty interesting this year. If you saw my prediction video on Wake Forest, please check it out. If you have not saw my Wake Forest prediction video, please check it out. Also, I want to talk about Texas and Kansas State. I want to watch that game as well. I think Kansas State will probably beat Texas if Texas cannot throw the football. Kansas State pretty good at stopping the run. I mean, they're pretty consistent. Next is Clemson and North Carolina, Notre Dame. Guys, if you saw that video, I had this is the only loss I had Clemson to lose this year in my video. I'm changing it. The way I'm watching Clemson now, they may go undefeated in the ACC. I'm picking Clemson to win this game. At number 2, of course, you have Alabama and LSU. At number 1, Georgia and Tennessee. Those are the top two games that will go on today. Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, LSU. Guys, I want to go Tennessee. Alabama fans, I want to pick you to beat LSU, but we'll see how it goes. These are the teams that I think they are playoff bound right now as we are in week 9. I have Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson, and TCU. If Clemson can continue to be undefeated, they would be in the college football playoffs. If Ohio State, which I know they're going undefeated, if you saw my prediction video on Ohio State, they would definitely go undefeated. Now TCU, I'm not so sure they will continue to be undefeated because they're struggling with Texas Tech, man. This is a 4-win team, and it's still 10-10, and Texas Tech, TCU has the football, and it's 17 seconds left before halftime. Let's see, fade route, incomplete fade route, fourth down. So it looks like it's going to be 13-10 going into halftime. TCU with the lead. Guys, my most surprising team is actually TCU. TCU is undefeated. They're 8-0 guys. They haven't lost anybody. They beat a lot of good teams like Oklahoma State, who I picked that was going to win the Big 12. They beat everybody. Okay, even Kansas State, they beat them. But anyway, I got TCU, the most surprising team in college football so far this year. My number 2 most surprising team in college football, Syracuse. My number 3 is UCLA. My number 4 is Illinois. My number 5 is LSU. A lot of people was picking LSU to go last in the SEC West. I did not understand that. I would think they would be third to the last. You know, I thought they would be better than Arkansas and Auburn, but of course, right now, you know, they beat Mississippi State and they beat Ole Miss. So, I mean, they are right now the second best team in the SEC West. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I told y'all in the last video, if LSU defeats Alabama today, they should be ranked in the top 7. They should be ranked in the top 7 because, and they will have a shot at playing in the SEC championship game versus whoever comes out, is it Georgia or Tennessee. And if they win that, they would definitely be in the college football playoffs. LSU, I mean, it would be hard to keep LSU out the college football playoffs if they going through all these battles with Alabama or Georgia or Tennessee. Guys, it would be hard to keep LSU out the college football playoffs. But, oh well. My most disappointing team right now in college football is Texas A&M. Guys, they had the number 1 recruiting class in the nation last year. They always recruit in the top 5 in recruiting, and they can't beat nobody. They lost to Appalachian State. They lost to Mississippi State. They losing right now to Florida as we speak. It's 20-17 right now. I mean, guys, it is embarrassing for Jimbo Fisher right now to lose to these games. I mean, they have so much talent at Texas A&M. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But oh well. Another disappointing team is Miami. Of course, they lost to North Carolina last week, and they probably will lose tonight against Florida State. We'll see. Oklahoma State, they are disappointing me because I picked them to win the Big 12, and they're not showing me enough to win the Big 12. My top 3 Heisman candidates is C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, and Hendon Hooker. Guys, Hendon Hooker, man, he's exciting. Hendon Hooker is making Tennessee good again. If it wasn't for Hendon Hooker, Tennessee would be sorry. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tennessee would be not good. Guys, these are the top 10. I'm gonna go over the top 10 right now. Tennessee, Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, Michigan, Alabama, TCU, Oregon, USC, and LSU. That's your top 10 right now, week 9. Everybody know that Alabama lost to Tennessee, Oregon lost to Georgia, USC lost to Utah. LSU lost to Florida State and Tennessee, which is, I mean, they should have won that Florida State game, but that was early in the year. And a lot of times, guys, if you lose early in the year, it won't hurt you as bad if you lost later in the season, you know. So LSU has a chance to do something great this year, but we would have to see. It starts tonight when they play Alabama, and I don't even like LSU. One thing about me, I don't care about LSU or Georgia or Florida State. Don't care about any of those teams. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, today is a big day for the top teams in college football. Tennessee and Georgia, this is the most anticipated SEC East game in about over 10 years, guys. Both teams are ranked in the top 5. Both teams are undefeated. Both teams have beat Bama recently. Georgia beat them last year, and Tennessee beat them this year. So, I mean, this is going to be amazing. Let me know in the comment section who you guys got between Tennessee and Georgia and Alabama and LSU. I really want to know what you guys think about that because this is going to be interesting. I'd like to poll out. You guys did say you wanted to see the Georgia and Tennessee game more on the poll. I think I had over 20 votes. So, yes, I want to see that game too. That is the most anticipated game I want to watch as well as the Tennessee and Georgia. I hope Tennessee win because I can't stand Georgia. I can't stand their fans. all they're gonna do is run the football. I mean, they throw it. I mean, actually, if you think about it, Tennessee runs more than Georgia. Okay, and Georgia throws more than Tennessee. But the thing about it, when Georgia throws the football, it's probably going to go to the tight end, most likely. 9 times 10, they throwing it to the tight end. So I mean, if you got the, which I believe, they have the personnel to beat Georgia. But we will see. I think. Oh yeah, by the way, Cedric Tillman is back for Tennessee, and so Tennessee will be scary tonight. So be on the lookout at 2:30 on CBS on what's going on. I'm picking Tennessee to win this game. I'm picking Alabama to beat LSU. I'm picking. I'm still gonna go with TCU to finish this game out against Texas Tech. I'm picking Oklahoma State to beat Kansas. I'm picking Texas to beat Kansas State. I'm picking Kentucky to beat Missouri. I'm picking North Carolina to beat Virginia. I'm picking Florida to finish off Texas A&M. By the way, shout out to those Sun Belt boys. Coastal Carolina beat Appalachian State last night. That was a big win. Guys, the Sun Belt, I mean, who knows what would happen in the Sun Belt? Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they can compete with more teams like SEC or Big Ten, because what they did this year, it has been Sun Belt heat. Okay? So I'm picking Clemson to beat Notre Dame. I'm picking South Carolina to beat Vanderbilt. I want to say Miami will beat Florida State, but this game is on ABC at 6:30. We will see what happens. Wait for it. We'll probably beat North Carolina State, because North Carolina State is not the same without their starting quarterback, Devin Leary. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think on these games. Who you pick to win, who you pick to lose. I am going to that Georgia game when Mississippi State play Georgia, and I may go to the Mississippi State Auburn game tonight. But we will see if it's still raining or not. So shout out to the Bulldogs, Hail State, and shout out to the Jackson State Tigers. They went to Houston to face Texas Southern, and that game is at 6 o'clock. So shout out to Jackson State Tigers, and hopefully we come out 9-0 at the end of tonight. And shout out to Mississippi State. Hopefully we come out 6-3 at the end of tonight. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, because remember now we are over 200 subscribers and we're over 40,000 views, and we started in July. Guys, we are on the road. We are on the ball. So guys, I appreciate you guys. The more you hit the like button, the more this channel gets recognized. And I would like this channel to grow. By the way, I got a new green screen, and I have to make some more adjustments on the green screen. So be mindful that the green screen will be working really soon. So thank you guys. Bye bye.